that one of the strangest things is that when you are sort of observing your mind and you really start to get like clear that what's going on in your mind, how little your attention is in the present moment, and how the mind is constantly judging and weighing and measuring and needing and wanting and having to have things be a certain way. It's really exhausting when you watch it, when you really learn to watch it, and you're just like, this mind is just we think so much. Some even call it like an addiction to thinking. Thinking, needing. When is my life going to happen? When is this going to happen? I need somebody in my life, blah, blah, blah. It's all mind-based garbage. And that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy relationships, that you can't enjoy moments, Rapids, water park, we go, we have fun. But you notice the one thing that when I think about when we were at Rapids Water Park, it was all us guys. We had like guys' day at, we were doing that wave pool. Do you realize how present we all were? We were all just there in the moment. So, things like entertaining, things like when you went hang gliding, right? You were totally present in that moment, right? And that's what the joy is. People who are like adrenaline junkies, why they love that so much is because they're so present. Scuba diving, right? When you're down there, you're nowhere else. And so we think mistakenly that it's like it's these things that we love to do so much. And I don't mean that we don't love to do them and can't enjoy them. But what makes them so joyful is we let go of everything else. And so we have been raised and conditioned in a society, in a world that is very much past and future based. And it's really weird for us to just be in the moment. To just be in the moment. To just be here now. Not waiting for some other moment that's going to be better than this moment. And that's where like the loneliness and the weirdness comes. Oh, if I only had this, if I only had that. That's all mind-created discomfort. And the mind is so good at creating discomfort. Good Lord. It could tell you, I see people get upset about anything. It is crazy. Like there's some weird addiction to negative thinking, to negativity. Like no matter what goes on in people's lives, like they're just so easily set off. A lot of people, Do you notice that? They could be standing online, like, they're in one of the most successful countries that created such a wonderful life for people, standing in a 50,000 square foot warehouse full of any food that you could want to eat, as much as you could buy, and if you buy it all, come back tomorrow, it'll be back. Standing in line, having to wait an extra 5 minutes, like, oh jeez, oh my God, what are they doing? These people are, it's like, just upset, standing in any food on the planet that you want to eat that's there. We get upset when we want to cook. Well, maybe you don't. You're Italian, right? So we get upset when we want to cook, right? Or we have to, oh God, I got to go food shopping. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I've got to go wheel a cart around and buy any food that I want so that I can eat whatever I want every day. Poor me, right? Yeah, it sounds silly when you say it out loud. And this is just, like the mind gets conditioned in these very weird ways. It's so, we have such great lives. And yet the mind can convince you that life is not good enough. And probably does every day. You know, you need more of this or more of that, or it's the way that the mind keeps us engaged. Now the opposite of that is very strange at first, you know. Like imagine you're just present. Imagine you're just in the moment that you're in. You're not worrying about the future. You're not, like, instead of being concerned about some imagined future or being concerned about some past that has already come and gone and there's nothing you can do about, what if you were only concerned with this moment? What is the quality of my inner state in this moment right now? That's the only thing I care about. I really only live there was really only one day in my life, and that day is today. And how am I living today? Am I doing the things today that are going to give me a tomorrow that I maybe desire? You know, if I want to have physical health, did I eat right? Did I exercise? If I want to have a peaceful mind, am I creating the causes and conditions for that? You know, if you want to grow tomato plants, you got to plant tomato seeds. You plant tomato seeds today, you have tomatoes tomorrow, right?